The Continental Army was led by George Washington, an experienced soldier. The colonists weren't very rich, so they didn't have quality supplies for long battles with the British. The British Army was very trained, but our soldiers were volunteers and farmers who didn't know what they were doing. The British were used to fighting in lines and had been trained for years. Also, the British heavily outnumbered the colonists. The British Army had the best navy in the world. But the colonists had advantages too. The colonists could get supplies easily from neighbors and local shops. When the British came, they were rejected from gaining supplies from the colonists. The British had to wait 3 months to gain more supplies. A hard winter at Valley Forge killed many men, but the colonists kept going to earn their freedom. To the British, this was their job, so they weren't as motivated as the colonists. The British were on the offensive side, which was much harder because they had to take over the colonies and keep England safe. All the colonists had to do was keep their homes safe from the British. Then there was a plot twist. When the colonists decided to attack with sharpshooters who would hide and attack, it was much more convenient than standing in lines. The colonists were needing new supplies, so Ben Franklin went to France to ask for help. France loaned money and supplies. Then, at the Battle of Saratoga, the British found themselves surrounded and were forced to surrender. The colonists were excited to find that France and Spain wanted to help them in their battle. Then, when the Redcoats finally realized they were fighting against three countries, they surrendered at the Battle of Yorktown. The British signed the Treaty of Paris, and we were finally the USA.